What is up guys, Mrwhosetheboss here, and in this video we're looking at the future of the PS Vita. So let's start with Savit. Now this is a game I'm really excited about. It's a 2D side-scrolling action game, and you basically use the touchscreen for all the controls, which to be honest I found a little bit weird to start with, but after actually having tested the game you soon find out why that works. So essentially this is a boiled down RPG. It doesn't exactly have too many elements thrown in for simplicity reasons, and it's not exactly the deepest game, it's no Final Fantasy by any means, but it's very unique. You'll actually venture through loads of different environments, fighting increasing difficulty of monsters, and you'll basically harvest their parts to improve your own weapons and abilities. Savit also has a really nice clean aesthetic with vibrant colours, and it runs at a smooth 60 frames per second. And speaking of 60 frames per second, we also have Blazblue, Chrono Phantasma Extend. Oh, that took me about 5 times to say correctly. Anyways, as you'd expect, this is basically the original game, already released on PlayStation Vita, but extended, so it's got new story areas, new missions, as well as new playable characters and all the DLC. To be honest, I personally prefer the look and feel of something like Tekken, but considering how strong the loyal fanbase is for this game, I thought I'd include it on the list. And next up we have World of Final Fantasy being released for PlayStation 4 and the Vita in the next year. This is a really exciting project. For once they're actually building a brand new Final Fantasy game from the ground up with new game mechanics and a totally new aesthetic. It looks really cutesy, and I think the art style actually suits the game very nicely. So not too many details have been revealed about the game, but it should play a lot like its predecessors, which means probably a high level of difficulty and huge amounts of depth and replayability. To be honest, this is exactly the kind of game we wanted on the go. And next up is a very interesting project, a game that wasn't initially developed for the Vita, but I'm incredibly glad that it's coming. So basically, there are 9 seriously powerful robots, and 8 of them are affected with an incredibly dangerous virus that actually turns them evil. Playing as the 9th robot and unaffected by the virus, it's your job to take the rest down. As well as actually sounding like a very interesting concept, it also looks great, providing quite a new experience on the Vita, almost like a Mega Man style game, which is something we've not really seen a lot. Next up is Digimon Cyber Sleuth, from which, to be honest, I've not a clue what to expect. I've never actually played a Digimon game. I mean, I did used to occasionally watch the TV show, and I thought, to be honest, it was kind of cool, very similar to something like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, but nonetheless it had its own slight flavour, and I really like the way these sort of evolutions occur. Very little details about the game have actually been released, and so I suppose that kind of adds to the excitement. Apart from the fact that it's Digimon, we know very little else, but I suppose it's definitely one to look forward to. And to finish off, there are a few more games which are briefly worth mentioning. Persona 4 Dancing All Night also coming to the 3DS. There's an indie shooter called Forma 8. There's GunshipX, which does look very interesting and a little bit unique. And handling the indie side of things, we've got Super Time Force Ultra, which looks just like most other indie games to me, to be honest. Nonetheless, pretty exciting. Thanks for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video.